If you are writing Jamb in 2025, this video is for you. Take your pen and paper and jot down all the points I'm going to drop in this video today. And in this video, I'm going to show you various tips, helpful tips, how you can answer Jamb questions correctly. Now, Jamb is the Joint Admission Matriculation Board, that's Jamb UTME, Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. This is an exam that guarantees you the ability to study your dream course in any institution in Nigeria. You understand? So this exam is very critical. There are a lot of people that have this dream of studying medicine, but they failed their Jamb and they couldn't make it up again to study their dream course, get to see their studying other lesser courses, which is no longer medicine. That is why if you are watching this video and you are dreaming to score very high in your Jamb in 2025, then watch this video carefully to the end. If you are coming across my channel for the first time, my name is Basi Ejogba. I'm a 400 level student in the University of Alaba studying medical laboratory science. And in my channel, I help students level up the academic game. So if you love content like this, don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button so I can continue getting updates anytime I drop videos like this, and so that you can also help me grow. And just like I've said, in this video, I'm just going to give you helpful tips that will help you answer Jamb questions correctly and come out with a very high score of at least 250 and above. The first one is that you have to read the instructions carefully. One thing people don't know is that Jamb is a very trickish exam. Jamb is a very trickish exam. I wrote my Jamb English. Yes, that was the last question. Although that was the last question I answered. You understand? I started with biology and then entered chemistry, physics, and English. But there was a particular stuff in the English that caught my attention, and that was question number 1. Now the question number 1 asks us that what paper type is this question? What paper type is this? A, paper type D, paper type C, paper type E, paper type F. Now if a person didn't get to read the instruction from the beginning from the beginning, you will not be able to know the paper type. A lot of people will just be confused and choose any paper type that comes to their mind. Understand? So when you are writing English, for example, Jamb exam, English language in particular, you have to just be careful, because that question at that particular time, their questions are a little or very much trickish. So you must always read the instruction to really get what they are talking about. The second is that you have to start with easy questions. Remember what I just said? I started with biology. I started with biology because biology was simple. So you must start with easy questions. That's tip number 2. Start with easy questions. When you enter the hall and you log in your reg number and the questions are before you, asking you which one you have to start with, please start with the ones that are very easy. Start with the subject that you know you can, even though they wake you up from sleep, now you can be able to answer it correctly. Start with those ones. For you, it can be physics. For you, it can be mathematics. For you, it can be marketing. For you, it can be any course of your choice. It's any subject of your choice, or the one that you are good in. So start with those ones that is very, very easy. Start with those questions that you know you can answer. The major reason of starting with these questions that you know you can answer is that you finish them on time, and you will now have more time to tackle those ones that are difficult. So when you start with those difficult ones, you get to find out that before you know, your time is running off, and before you will now finish with those difficult ones and go for the less difficult ones or the simpler ones, you get to find out that your time is already off. So you start with the easy questions. The third is that you have to eliminate wrong options. Now there is something about Jamb is that if you actually read and you want to go and write your Jamb, it's very easy for you to know the questions that are not in line. Let's assume you are being asked a particular question. I don't even know the concept to use for it. Okay, let's assume you are asked which of these is a fruit. Understand? Which of these is a fruit? A, mango. B, cassava. C, orange. And D, what do you call it? Let's say plantain. You understand? If you get to check those questions and you eliminate the 2, or you eliminate the wrong options, understand? You eliminate the wrong option. When you check, you get to find that first of all, plantain is not a fruit. You check cassava is not a fruit. You understand? So when you eliminate those two wrong options, you are now left with two options, and it's now left for you to tackle those two options and actually get to see which one among the two that is remaining is the correct one. Understand? So what I just said there was an illustration that I just tried to give. The fourth is time management. Time management is key when it comes to Jamb exam. You are writing 4 subjects, 100 questions each in 2 hours. You get to find out that if you break it down, you're only left, or you're only giving 1 minute 5 seconds for every question. So time management is something that you don't play with, especially if you are not good in physics. You understand? If you are not good in physics, it's important that you start with those ones that are simpler, just like I was talking about, because when you start with the ones that are simpler, it will give you it's already a mindset of time management. You get my point? So you must always time yourself. You must always know that you are only giving 1 minute and 5 seconds for every questions you encounter in your exam. So it's important to make good use of that minute and seconds that you have. The fifth one is that you have to master past questions. One thing about Jamb is that they don't set new questions as per se or as per you think. Understand? Although the question can be new, but it is important that when you are reading past question, or when you are studying with your past question, well, I say you have to master the past question. When you are studying with your past question, you don't just need to cram the questions. Understand? You don't just need to cram the question, but when you see the question, you have to understand the logic behind the question, because it can be that you are cramming the question, but you now get to the exam hall, you don't see that exact question in verbatim, but you see something that looks like it, but it is not in verbatim, it's not word to word, but it's same thing they are talking about. And when you understand the logic behind the questions, even though the words are no longer in verbatim, even though they are not words to words again, you get to find out that it will still be an easy walk in the park for you. You get my point? So it's important you master past questions. When you want to master your past questions, get updated past questions from at least 10 years before that year you want to write your exam. You get my point? So you must get past questions that are at least 10 years, at least from 2015, if possible 2015 to 2024. If you are writing in 2025, you must at least take 10 years of past questions and study and understand the logic behind the questions. Explore CBT apps, explore offline past questions, physical past questions. In fact, any past question you can lay your hand on, make sure you explore it and get to understand the nature of their questions. The sixth one is that you have to avoid guessing blindly in Jamb. I know sometimes you can guess, so and the thing will not favor you. Please, when it comes to Jamb, I know it can also favor you, but avoid guessing blindly. When you are guessing, make sure your guess is at least 90%. You have at least 90% affirmation in what you are guessing, not the one that you just be guessing blindly. If you guess blindly, you are playing with your future blindly. Understand? So Jamb is your future. As this particular moment you are preparing, Jamb is your future. You get my point? So you must avoid guessing blindly. You must at least be sure, or you must at least have strong faith that particular question, or that particular question, that answer you are trying to give, understand, is at least correct. Which, if you are actually correct, God will vindicate you at the letter end. The seventh is that, which is the last, is that you have to stay calm and focused. Normally, when you get to the hall, tension. Understand? Because at that particular time, you hold your future in your hand. Understand? You are the one that will decide what will happen to your future at that particular time. So tension will be there. Understand? And to start avoiding this tension, is that you must avoid last minute cramming. Because this last minute cramming will give you tension, and this tension is anxiety, and this anxiety, when you get to the hall, everything you have read before, understand, you just forget it, and you start doing things. Your brain becomes blank, and you become so blank in the exam hall that if God doesn't help you, you start crying. So when you get to the hall, have faith in yourself, have confidence in yourself, answer your questions confidently, stay calm and focus on your questions. Don't turn around to look at your friends, because people are answering very different questions. And that is where the idea of the paper type now comes into play, just like I said in the beginning. People are answering very different questions, so it's important you stay focused on your own. When you finish, you submit, you go home and pray to God. So that is just the 7 tips that will help you answer Jamb questions correctly if you are writing Jamb in 2025. The first one, like I said, is to read the instructions carefully. Second is to start with easy questions. The third is to eliminate wrong options. The fourth is understanding that time management is key. The fifth is master past questions. 6 is avoiding guessing blindly. And the 7th is stay calm and focused. Passing your Jamb in 2025 is all about dedication, commitment, and persistence towards your study and having faith in yourself and having faith in God. If you love this video, please don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button so I can continue getting updates anytime I'll drop videos like this, and also drop it in the comment section your Jamb dream score in 2025. And please also don't forget to share this video to your friends so that they can come here and get value, and in turn I'll feel motivated to continue dropping videos like this. And also to help me share this video to a larger audience, to show this video to a larger audience of people who want to write Jamb in 2025, please hit on the like button, because when you hit on the like button, it's going to tell the YouTube algorithm that a lot of people are loving the video, and the YouTube algorithm will be left with no option than to show this video to a larger audience. Until I see you in my next video, remember that you are wonderful, remember that you are unique, remember that you are a pace setter. I really love you.